Hi guys, I thought I would film my intro out here because the lighting is amazing. I've got the heater on because it's freezing. I'm doing a full-on glam get ready with me video, so if you want to learn how I got this entire look, please keep watching. So to begin, I'm whitening my teeth with my Polarday Whitening. And while they're in, I'm now going to tan my body. I'm just using a mousse, take my jewellery off and get started. So just blending that all over the desired areas. If you don't have a mitt, maybe use some disposable gloves because you don't want your hands to be getting in contact with this stuff because it is potent. Now I purposely put a little bit of moisturiser over my knees and my ankles because I didn't want my tan to grab in those areas. So you can see that I'm using the mitt just to go into all the little crevices of my fingers to make sure it's all blended. And just grab a bronzing brush to get all those little hard to reach areas. And it's so important not to forget behind your ears. That is one of my pet hates, seeing white patches back there. Okay, now onto the face. I'm using my Dr. Llewellyn's eye cream, my MAC oil-free primer and my Napoleon pore minimizer over my open pores. And I like to press my primers into my skin because I feel like it doesn't encourage any wrinkles. And now for foundation, today I'm using my Nars Sheer Matte Foundation with a damp beauty blender. And to prime my eyelids, I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And this eyeshadow palette is the star of the show. I'm using these two lighter colours to set my paint pot. And then I'm going in and contouring my eye with this shade here to create a bit of a transition shade. And as you can see, I've already popped my brows on, so I will link that tutorial for you also. And now going in with this shade here, we're going to deepen up the crease a little bit more. This palette is Napoleon Perdis Nude U palette and it is a limited edition, so I suggest you run into stores and pick one up really quickly before they sell out. And we're just adding a hint of colour using a big fluffy blending brush and taking this one through the socket also. And now taking a flat shader brush into the darkest colour, we are packing this on the outside third of the eye. This is going to be the deepest part of the eyeshadow look and it's going to make your eyes stand out. And just soften the edges with a fluffy blending brush. And now correcting my horrendous dark circles, I'm going in with my Napoleon Perdis The One Concealer to get rid of the blue tones. And then layering it up with my Nars Creamy Concealer right over the top. And layering again with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I do have very bad dark under eye circles, so I do find that layering is by far the best technique for me. And now I'm just setting that with my Australis contour kit. This is the banana shade. And now I'm taking my Napoleon Spray Foundation. This is just going to give me a nice airbrush look. And then I'm going to powder it all. Oh, hold on, I'm going down the neck. I am taking that down to the neck just to blend it all. And then I'm going to set it with my Napoleon Perdis Camera Finish Powder. I'm warming up my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. I'm not necessarily contouring with this, but I'm just popping it all over to give me a bronzed look. And then I'm going to go in and contour with my Australis ACONTOUR Contour Kit. And now I'm going in for blush with my Bobbi Brown Tawny 2 is the shade, and I'm putting quite a lot of blush on because I don't really have any cheeks, so I like to put quite a bit on to make them stand out a little bit. And I'm taking some of that blush with a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to pop it through the crease of my eye just to give it a really nice pretty pinky kind of tone. And then I am taking the first transition shade under my eye to give a smoked out effect. And now doing the same thing with this darker shade. And now going into the darkest colour, and we're etching this right in the lash line. Make sure that you do have an angle brush for this, otherwise it will be really messy. And now I'm taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Gel Eyeliner. I'm popping this in the waterline, and then I'm getting that darker shadow and I'm smudging it out to give a really sexy smoky effect. And then I'm doing a wing eyeliner with the gel eyeliner, and I'm going to tight line under the top of my eye. Oh my god. And now if you want to see me do that eyeliner in a little bit more detail, I will link my wing eyeliner tutorial down below. And now I'm smudging this colour under the eye to give a really sultry look. And a coat of your favourite mascara. And I'm going to pop some glue on these lashes, and while that's drying I'm going to line my lips. This is one of the Rimmel lip liners, and then I'm going to use my MAC Impassioned lipstick. And now it's time for highlight. I'm using the Napoleon Perdis contour palette to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose and the center of my face. Okay, so now that the glue has gone tacky, it's time to pop the lashes on. You can use your fingers or tweezers or whatever you prefer. Okay, and now it's time for the hair. So I'm just trying to take it out of the bun. I'm combing it through, so I'm detangling it so there's no knots, and I'm giving it a quick blow dry. I want it to be about 70% dry, and then I'm going to pop in some product. So the product I'm going to use is the Big Sexy Hair Mousse. I love this stuff. You pop it in the roots of your hair, and I've got quite thin hair, so this really does boost up my roots and give me that volume that I definitely do not have naturally. Okay, so starting with the bottom section of my hair, the bottom layer, I'm using a round brush and I am just blowing my hair out. So once I blow dry each layer, I'm popping a little bit of hairspray in before I move on to the next layer of hair. So now when it comes to this very top layer, you want that brush to be really tightly around the hair, and you're kind of grabbing it and pulling the brush forwards, like I'm pulling it towards the camera. This is going to give us that lift at the roots and make the hair sit nice and high. Now this front section is vital for how your hair will sit once it's finished. So I just like to part it in the middle, and these two sections I like to blow dry them down and forwards the way that I want them to sit on my face. Also I'm lifting at the roots as well to give that curled, voluminous effect. Now that I've got it all sitting the way I like it, I just grab some hairspray and give it one good last spray. And lastly, I'm popping my Sports Girl bronzer on my chest just so I look nice and bronzed all over. This brings me to the end of my video. I hope that you all enjoyed this. Get ready with me. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I will be replying as always. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and learned some tips and tricks. I will see you in the next one. Bye.